time for baseball on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jim Marion, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christian Brummett. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Dan, Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more. Especially the way this team is underachieved, you got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And there's one down now. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Up next for the Buccos, Christopher Wiggins. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
In now, Roberto Clemente, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one.
Behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
In now, Tyler Wiggins. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Clemente is off of first with 2 away. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Jody Christian will be on the mound for game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Hit in the air to left field. Wiggins is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Hit back up the middle. Christian ranging up the middle, and that's the second out.
Batting third, third baseman, Pee-wee Reese.
Next for Milwaukee, Pee-wee Reese. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Christian has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early in the game. This cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Hit on the ground is short. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. We are still scoreless. Set to get his day started, Randy Wiggins, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch coming, here it is. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in, Edward Arnold. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1-1. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about field.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Stepping in now, Bart Wiggins. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And this ought to plate a couple as this falls down for extra bases. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him. And what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Into the box now, Jody Christian, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 runs already home here. A ball and a strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-1. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Carlos Gomez. The former Gold Glover is an igniter for his team. Has made some of the most dramatic catches in recent years. Let's see if he makes one today.
Striding in once again, Christian Brummett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Wiggins, the runner at second with 1 away. Short, hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. But they do play to run on the play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christopher Wiggins. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit to the left side, and Mercer there to take it in. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. So they score 4 times on 5 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Pirates on top, 4-0. Digging in now for the Brewers, Fred McGriff. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Guzman, the former Miami Marlin, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pickett and Grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
For the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that bat average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Now to the plate, Jordy Mercer. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Runners are at first and third, one away. Swing and a soft liner in there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Into the box, Jim Marion. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder, Solomon Blanks.
Now at the plate, Solomon Blanks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a drive out to left center field. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He drives a liner to right center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Throw to third, but he's in there. As a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
It is absolutely amazing how this game has just changed on a dime right here. Credit the offense putting a big inning together to get themselves right back in this ball game.
Behind 0-2 now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 4-4. Ready for another chance? Roberto Clemente. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
This one's down to third. Reese comes up with it. throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Tyler Wiggins. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. One pitch on its way. Swinging, a ball hit softly on the ground.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Wiggins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Two and two.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Oh, and he misses it. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Man, I can't believe that just happened, and I bet neither can he. He was tracking this line drive all the way, I thought, but then it flies right past him. He looks back, and there's no help coming. He has to retrieve it himself. Gotta wonder if he lost sight of it at the last second or something.
Stepping in now, Edward Arnold, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there, and if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Digging in to try it again, Owen Christian. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And it's fouled away. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Bart Wiggins. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. 2-run score. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it 7-4.
bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Standing in now, Jody Christian, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And he misses with it, 1-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-1 home. A little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Tyler Thornburg is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, Christian Brumett, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it misses. 3-1 now. Christopher Wiggins would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready once again, Christopher Wiggins. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Bucks out in front, 8-4. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Carlos Gomez.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
1-0 pitch on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. So 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dana Guzman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he lays off for ball one.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. None left for Milwaukee. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Digging in once again, Roberto Clemente. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Back up the middle, fielded by Jeanette. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Tyler Wiggins. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit well on the ground to first. Fielded by McGriff, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Ready for another shot now, Randy Wiggins. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. 8 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Again, another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Leading off the inning, Mike Zunino, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Mike Zunino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Wiggins shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Jordy Mercer now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The pitcher, number 30, Tyler Thornburg.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Tyler Thornburg. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
There's a slogan, is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. At the plate, Edward Arnold.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, catcher, Edward.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. Gomez is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Digging in now, Owen Christian. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled off. 1-1. Here it comes. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Wiggins.
Stepping in now, Bart Wiggins. As he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Digging in and looking for more, Solomon Blanks. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The second baseman, number 2, Scooter Jeanette.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Tapper right back to the mound. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Third baseman number 3, Pee-wee Reese.
Now batting, Pee-wee Reese. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Into the box, Carlos Gomez. Yes, he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now here's the pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Oh, that grounder got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty. Pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
First offering on its way. Fastball that just misses inside.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Pitch inside. The throw not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Two and one now. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Brewers claw back just a bit on the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Pirates 8 and the Brewers 5. Digging in and looking for more, Jody Christian. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. This is skied out toward right. Gennett waits on it. 1 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, Center fielder, Christian Brumman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brumman. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Reese scoops it up. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Ready for another chance, Christopher Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat. Drives it out to deep right center field. Blanks shading to his right, and that retires the side. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dana Guzman. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. In there, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to fourth.
Here now is Mike Zunino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Right over the middle, knee high.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Guzman gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. He's set and the pitch. And a bouncing ball foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 0-2 to Jordy Mercer. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit.
The pitcher, number 30,
Robin Young will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Robin Young.
And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Jamie Fletcher takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Fletcher.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Brumman. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Solomon Blank.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Solomon Blanks. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Ready on 0-2.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Clemente moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Brewers strand a couple. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 48, Corey Knebel.
Ready for another shot now, Roberto Clemente.
Right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Standing in now, Tyler Wiggins. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Clemente stands at second with no outs. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now the 2-0 home. In the dirt here. And he'll keep that runner where he is. But meanwhile, it's 3-0 now. Hits this one hard the other way. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, You very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, captain, Edward Arnold.
Digging in to try it again, Edward Arnold. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Riding in once again, Scooter Gennett. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Third baseman, Pee-wee Reese.
Digging in once again, Pee-wee Reese. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third base with a triple. His third hit this afternoon.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that three-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Wiggins is there. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Ready once again, Fred McGriff. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Pirates 8 and the Brewers 6.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 51, Jonathan Roxton.
Now in the box, Owen Christian. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Popped him up. McGriff on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. First delivery to him on the way. Lined into right, a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
James Fletcher.
Scott Gifford will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Scott Gifford.
That average for him up in the 360s now, and even 20 home runs and 68 runs batted in. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Gifford, 28 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. 8 runs on 12 hits and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Guzman moves over, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Christian Brummett will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. Wiggins stands at second with 2 gone. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
2 balls and a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Mike North is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
52, Mike North.
Now at the plate, Dana Guzman. We'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Catcher, Mike Zunino.
Next for Milwaukee, Mike Zunino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on its way now to Zunino, and he fouls this one off. north. A left-handed pitcher on the shorter side at 5'9" tall. This is his first year at the big league level. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. One out, nobody on. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Zunino is retired, 2 down now.
The batter, the shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Jordy Mercer. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Chris Davis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 18, Chris Davis.
0-1 the count. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, first basemen aren't exactly known for being fleet of foot, but he's got to make this play. In time, he just couldn't knock the ball down before it got into right field.
Billy Burns will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Digging in now for the Brewers, Solomon Blanks. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. The 1-2 misses down below the knee.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Brewers strand a couple. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Martin Berger enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christopher Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Christopher Wiggins.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 24 home runs for him on the season as they jump ahead by 3.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The right field number 21, Roberto Clemente.
In now, Roberto Clemente. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Hit hard. Bases are empty here, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Up and in on the hands, it's 2 balls and a strike. Clemente leads off second with nobody out. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1. And it's fouled away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Randy Wiggins, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. Edward Arnold is on deck. High pop up. Mercer is under it. 2 gone. So digging in now, Edward Arnold, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. From the stretch, very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Men on third with 2 down. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. It's the Pirates 9 and the Brewers 6. Larry Nolan is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Larry Nolan.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
From the bottom of the ninth, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Pee-wee Reese.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Pee-wee Reese. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball, 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Brummett racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Center fielder number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Gomez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
9-6 the final tally in this one. The Buccos, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Jody Christian earns win number 15 on the year. Jim Marion couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Larry Nolan hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final lines for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Pirates. 9 runs on 15 hits. 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Brewers, 6 runs on 13 hits. 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours, 16 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.